you perhaps already own. Okay, well, next up, this is one of my favorite picks of the show. This is brand new. So you're the first ones to get to see this. And this is the most beautiful Tanzanite cross. And this is what we call an opportunity buy. So that means that when this sells out, we won't be able to get this back. It's so funny because this cross, when we first saw this piece, first of all, I love crosses. I love Tanzanite. So this has my name written all over it. I love Marquise cuts. So it's a Marquise cut. It's the color of the Tanzanite completely knocked my socks off. I could not believe it, that we can get this beautiful color in a Marquise cut. And then when the buyer told me that we're gonna put this at a spring price of $69, seriously, I don't know how we do it. I have no concept of how we do it. I go to the gem shows. I was in Tucson. I go to the Vegas show. In fact, we worked on this. We worked on our Tanzanite last year in Vegas. We started working on these Tanzanite collections for this year. It takes a long time to get this jewelry to market. I mean, we work way out. And that's why it just takes a long time to source the material, to design the pieces, to get them made. So the point I want to make here is we would have loved to have brought in 1,000 of this. Are you kidding me? At $69.90. We would love this to be a today's special at $69.90. We could not get thousands of this in a million years. Marquise cut in this size, in this color, in this quality, with the chain included. So our wonderful vendor that we work with had a few of these available. They gave us a massive price break on it, and we get to pass that on to you. And it's so much fun for me because when we work on these shows, I have no idea what anything costs. It's not my job. I get to help curate and design, and it's so much fun. I love it. It's just, it's such a treat. It's such a privilege. I can't even tell you how honored and privileged I am that I get to do this and share these beautiful things with you. But so then it's not my job to figure out what something's gonna cost. That's our buying team. They're unbelievable. So that's why I'm like you guys. When I find out the prices of these things, I'm just like, huh? What? I mean, this is what? $69.90, really? Isn't that exciting, you guys? The matching ring, by the way, if you want the matching ring, that's only $99. This is Tanzanite. If this was cubic zirconia, I get excited at $69. Cubic zirconia would be great at $69, but this is not. This is the real deal, the genuine article. Marquise cut, all beautifully finished. They're telling me the final's gone out here. I hope you're ordering yours. Thank you so very much. Congratulations. We'll show you that. Do we have any of the earrings left? I want to show the matching Tanzanite earring also real quickly before we have to go here, and I'm going to update